Hey out there. We're going to reflect tonight on the Bo Rogers for HOA, the election that we had here in Lantana for HOA. Man, it's been how many months now?
Oh, from when we first, I don't remember. I want to say it was May. I don't know why that's popping out.
I think it was May. I think you had to have it done, your online, hey, I'm running by May 31st. I think is when you had to have it turned in. So I think it started like May 16th and they gave you until the 31st because they give you like 15 days or something like that. And as you know, I ran for Lantana HOA. It'll be the first time that the HOA will be without the builders. And there were 5 positions for board of directors open. We made these shirts. You like these shirts? This will be the last time that we wear them, or I'll wear them to the gym still probably. But I want to say how fun it was. Even though I didn't win the election, you know, I wanted to win. I wanted to be part of the HOA to try to help hopefully make Lantana better. I mean, it's already great. We like being here. I think Nicole still feels some of the negativity that was responded towards me throughout this election process. But it was fun. You know, to be honest with you, like, it was fun, even though, you know, we wanted to make, or I wanted to make a difference in Lantana. It's fun. I'll do it again, but I wanted to talk about the positives and the negatives of it. Some of the positives of it is, like, I would wear this sign and walk down Lantana Trail, and you would have people stop you, and the one guy was super cool. Like, I don't know who you are. I've never met you before, but my son has you as the wallpaper on his phone. I don't know what it is. A lot of the kids at her pool were doing that. I don't know why, but if they're having fun, cool. You know, maybe I'm one of them's baseball coach. That's kind of cool. But that was one of the good things. And then some of the people that you knew already liked you, like, that showed through and through. And there were things I could have done better. I think I should have gone maybe even door to door with the proxy ballots, because I'm sure there were a ton of people. Well, I know there were a ton of people that did not vote. Even my next door neighbors did not vote. And I know that, and I think I could have done a better job at you know, convincing people to vote, because it is important. At the end of the day, it's a customer service job. Like we discussed it's a customer service job. I don't know how much change you're gonna really make, because to change a CC&R, you have to have 51% of people vote on it. But we couldn't even get 51% of people to vote on the HOA election. So the odds of anything ever changing is super slim. And those were some of the positive things that came out of it. Like, there were some people that I didn't know liked me, that liked me enough to entrust in me to spend their vote on me. That made me feel really special. And the type of people that, you know, they are, like, they're good, prominent people that help Lantana. So I really like that. I think that's really exciting, really cool. And then you got to hear some of their negative stuff when people attack them too, because it happens a lot. And the folks that got voted in, like, I wish the best for them. I really do. So we'll see where they lead us and how they interact with us, because now they're going to have open meetings instead of closed meetings. They used to always have to have closed meetings. Now they'll have to interact with us. So that'll be a lot better than what we had before, to where they just read off a script, and it might have even been pre-recorded. We don't know, because, you know, we don't know what's going on. You know, it still may be a while before we know what's going on. But there were some negative to it, and especially towards the end. I had somebody say what?
Of the messages?
Well, the one that said, I hope you rot in hell, and came up with a lot of stuff. Thank you for that, Clay. We know who you are. We know you live with your mom. and that's fine. We're sorry you feel that way. Like, we hope someday that we can become friends with you. And there's even somebody who's elected that I feel that the higher power wants me to be friends with, to maybe make that person a happier person and have joy on the inside, because we feel that that person may not have joy on the inside, but I'm going to help you. I really do. And maybe you can have some of mine. Maybe it'll rub off on you. I hope it does. And then there was the negativity over the little vote for, I mean, they wanted people to prosecute me for getting this put onto a mailbox, like the outside of a mailbox. Like, seriously? I didn't come knock on your door. I didn't bother you. But you wanted me to pay a $5,000 fine for every mailbox that was on? Come on. Lantana, y'all are not that petty. I know that. And then when I went to career day at school, and I had a few of these, I had some business cards, and I talked to kids. I think were valuable lessons, because I actually spoke from my heart this year. I didn't just go through, hey, this is mortgage and this is what I do on a daily basis. Like, I wanted to teach them true, real life things that they can actually use when they get out in the real world. Maybe next time, and I heard a grown-up adult the other day on talk radio talk about the thing that was missing in school is finance and how to use credit and how not to use credit. So I would like to help people with that. That's more my forte, to be able to help kids to save money. It's real simple. All you have to say is, if you don't have any cash, you really don't need it. But I know a lot of people don't live that way. But
I've lived that way for 42 years before I got my credit card.
So there were a lot of negative people in this election, and that's fine. It taught me to have thicker skin for sure, to where I didn't fire back at people. And that felt really good, because I would try just to laugh it off. Just like, okay, well, these are people that aren't even putting the time in, and they want to make fun and clown you, even though they're not putting in the work to actually do something to better themselves or Lantana as a whole. So in my mind, I learned to blow it off. What did you see? What did you think?
The fun stuff?
Fun or negative?
Well, the fun was when we went on our walk, you got to wear your sign that you were excited about.
It was fun.
And you were always smiling, and people kept stopping us and honking. They normally honk anyway and say hi, but people you didn't know now actually knew for sure that you were Bo Rogers. Yeah. And so they would stop, and we had that one couple that stopped and was very thankful because you helped them when they first moved here.
Oh yeah, from Tennessee.
Yes. And so there was just a lot of fun things, and making the videos was fun. Enjoyed that.
And I think to really know Lantana, if you go to the events, I know one of the downsides that I saw towards the end was when the ex-president of the HOA board here in Lantana recommended 5 people, and then he kind of downgraded
the water district.
Yeah, he downgraded the going to the district meetings for the water district, in which I've been going to, I think, 2 years, way before the HOA election, because it's important. When they first started talking about pickleball, and that's when I first started going to those meetings. I didn't really agree with pickleball until I started walking the streets of my neighborhood and making a video on pickleball and what people knew about pickleball. And then you go home, you do the research, you find out the average age of a pickleball player. And then I was on board with pickleball. I was already going to these water district meetings, so I just continued to go, and I've made friends with a lot of the folks at the water district that, I didn't even know that they were friends, but they are. And even the people that I didn't think were my friends, I think are my friends. And I didn't like how the ex-board member downgraded the importance of actually going to those and interacting, because, to be honest, the water board and the HOA, they kind of work side by side. It is a street to where, they do work hand in hand in some form or fashion. And it's ultra important to work together and find out what the people of Lantana actually need and want. So I didn't like how that was like downgraded and degraded. Coffee with the manager was degraded.
But what I think is so funny is that the only things that this person attacked were things that you talked about how you participated. Like, I don't get why the obsession with trying to nitpick everything that you did. Like, didn't matter what you put out there, anything we put out, they found something to complain about or make fun of.
Yeah.
And like the 80s Mean Girl stuff, like it showed up so bad. Like, people were coming after me for standing up for you and making fun of me. People I've never met, don't know. When we tried to talk to all of these people, none of them would pick up their phones. None of us would meet us to know us. But let's make fun of them on social media. Like, it wouldn't get back to us. Like, we wouldn't find out. And we got a lot of people sending us stuff that we didn't even talk about. Because it's not our business.
We didn't even know it was there, but it is funny how people that don't even know you, and I guarantee you, if you went to their house, they wouldn't answer the door, but behind a keyboard, they're ultra strong.
Well, they're just mean.
It's in their blood?
No, I don't.
Have they always been that way?
No, because I think everybody has the chance to grow. They have to find it. I do not feel sorry for a single person in this world at all, because I pulled myself up. I know other people can. And to sit there and say this just is how I am is not true. Because I used to be sad. I used to be a mean girl too. And I understand now, once you start learning that the reason these people are mean has nothing to do with you, and it has something that's reflecting from the inside of them that they don't like, let's make fun of it. But it's really the thing that they need to work on. So that's the one thing positive I got from the negative, was that one gal making fun of me on the TikToks. I'll just do your TikTok video, your cooking videos, or whatever that they call me girl and stuff, like we know each other. Whatever that is, it triggered me.
Yeah,
and my heart, I was so mad, and I was like, would you like me to talk about it? Like, what is your problem? Why are you being mean? I don't even know who you are. And so I reflected on that and thought, why in the world why is this bothering me so much? It
does get to you.
But after hearing everybody be so rude for a month, for no reason, making fun, calling names, you guys are adult. Like, we're in our 40s and 50s. Like, come on, grow up.
Dang,
like,
I'm in my 50s.
You're in your 50s.
You're in your 20s. Wow.
But all I can imagine is like that awful guy from 16 Candles in the jerky car, like pulling up and like acting like that's what these people reminded me of. It was so bad. But what I learned from it is that I had a little work to do on why something is bothering me this much. If I'm reacting, then it's bothering me. So I got to work on some things. So thank you for that. And I'm continuing to do my TikTok videos.
Yeah, they're fun. Like, obviously, she likes your TikTok videos because she's seen them.
She was following me.
And we're not even friends with them, but
yeah.
That's okay. That's truly okay. And the other thing, like, I don't know how I feel about, like, any election not being held by a third party. To be honest with you, I don't know. I really, truly don't know. I'm not going to say like the election was frauded or anything like that. But if it's not held by a third party, the water districts is held by a third party. When they're elected, it's elected by a third party. This was held by your current HOA.
Well, I just thought it was funny where they like handwrote the winners out, and then when they announced them, we knew they were handwritten because you couldn't read them.
It could have been anybody. But,
it was just weird.
But that's okay. That's okay. You can ask as a candidate. You can ask how many votes you got, and so I did receive the tally today. Rachel provided the tally to me today, and I want to thank the 117 households that did vote for me. 99 via internet, and it was what. no, it's 14 that was absentee ballots, and then the 4 people that went to the meeting and voted for me. So it ended up being 117 votes, and I really appreciate that because y'all had faith in me and probably still have faith in me. And I guarantee you, I'm gonna stick around Lantana, and I guarantee you that I'm always gonna try to find the good in Lantana and help people out in Lantana that need help. Even if there's people out there that are gonna call you a clown and things like that, I'm still here. I'm still gonna be here, and I'm still gonna try to make Lantana a better place. Every day, I'm gonna make somebody in Lantana smile. I guarantee it. But I want to thank the people for their support. I really appreciate it, and we'll probably end up doing it again at some point. And don't be mean to your neighbor. Love your neighbor. Remember, you're gonna be by them every day. It makes it so much easier when you just can smile at them and truly care for them. And we hope to better everybody. We really do.